Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Presents Tuesday. Late model stocks under the lights, proudly broadcasted by Rebel Racing Network. Some of the best drivers from multiple countries around the world battle it out nose to tail on some of America's most legendary short tracks. Langley, South Boston, Southern National, and more. Come see the best drivers battle door to door. Names like Adam Vinny, Scotty Oliver, Brock Bigelow, Nolan Perry, and Scott Negas, along with some up-and-coming drivers like Mike Forstner, Timothy McDonald, Michael Everett, and Marcus De La Garza. For the best late model stock action in iRacing, come visit Rebel Racing Network on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tuesday nights, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, only on the 204 League, where the big ones run.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rebel Racing Network and the 204 Late Model League. I am your commentator tonight, Austin Householder, and we have Dakota Dennis at Race Control. We are coming to you live from USA International, a 3/4 of a mile oval located in Lakeland, Florida, where these drivers are going to battle it out for 100 laps. Our weather tonight is... The temperature's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The skies are clear and the track temperature is currently sitting at 108 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to see that those temperatures cool down as the night goes on and qualifying and the race take place later at night. So we're going to see how those temperatures are going to affect these drivers tonight. The rules for tonight's event are these drivers are going to be given one extra set of tires, 35% fuel, and one quick repair. So, and a little points update for everyone since we missed last week's broadcast. We currently have Riley Duncan sitting atop the points race with 403 points. Adam Vinny is in second with 333 points. Lee Hamby, and I apologize, I've been calling him Henry Hamby. He prefers to go by Lee. He is sitting in third place with 298 points. In fourth place, we have Brock Bigelow with 291 points. And in fifth place, we have Tyler Smith with 289 points. So as these drivers finish up practice, we're going to step aside for a word from our sponsors.
We endeavor to make Beardsconsin the best source for our bearded brothers to learn about, read reviews, and purchase the finest quality beard products known to man. We are a couple of beardos that have been through all of the products out there. You name it, we've tried it. All of the beard oils, all of the balms, brushes, combs, everything. Our products are all handmade, and we do mean made by hand. We don't just buy the stuff, mix it together, and slap a label on it and pretend it's better than the next guy who does the same darn thing. We refine all of the raw ingredients by hand. Raw, unprocessed wax, shea, and cocoa are ordered in small batches and cleaned, filtered, and used in our products. Only pure essential oils are used. Any products that we cannot refine ourselves, we research, compare, test, and use ourselves before we decide it's good enough to be called our product. Check us out at beardsconsin.com.
All right, and we are back as practice is winding down now. We currently have Riley Duncan with the fastest lap of 21.51 seconds. Dylan Potts is close on his tail with a best lap time of 21.54 seconds, and Adam Binney is sitting in third with 21.58 seconds. All right, and as qualifying begins, we're going to take it back up to the Rebel Racing Network studio. We're going to bring it back to the Racing Network studio to select our Dash for Cash driver tonight. We currently have a field of 12. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel and see who's going to be our Dash for Cash driver. All right, whoever qualifies fourth place is going to be our Dash for Cash driver. That pot is now up to $30. A big thank you to Mike Forstner at Port Charlotte Lawn Care for contributing to our Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash. A little update on the rules for the Dash for Cash driver is that driver now has to only finish in the top 3 spots. So that Dash for Cash driver just needs to get a podium finish to win the money. Back down to the track for qualifying. Currently have Dylan Potts on track at the moment. And good evening, Jane. We are glad to see you back right now. Adam Vinny is sitting in our Dash for Cash spot. We're going to see if anyone can beat his time to knock him out of that Dash for Cash spot. And we're currently looking at Clint Walker qualifying now, as he completes his first lap. He's not going to be fast enough to knock Adam Vinny out of that Dash for Cash spot. It looks like that was actually his second lap. All right, as they finish up qualifying, we're going to go ahead and interview last week's winner, Riley Duncan. I'm going to pull him up to the broadcast channel. Riley Duncan, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so you won. You were last week's winner. You did not get to do an interview because we did not have a broadcast last week, so I owe you an interview. Tell me a little bit about how last week's race went.
It was good, man. I mean, I led a lot of laps. It wasn't really, we had some pretty good long runs, which was nice. We all had to pit under green, which was a little crazy, but yeah, it was a really fun race, to be honest.
Yeah, pitting under green, not something we've really seen in the 204 late model series. So sounds like we missed a good one last week, but I am getting my work schedule worked out so we can get back to broadcasting these awesome races. Before we start the race, anyone you want to shout out for last week's win?
Yeah, of course. Easy Clean, my team Iron M Motorsports, Viper Graphics, and BRNZ Performance.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, and we apologize about missing the interview last week. So we will send you back down to the race room and continue our broadcast. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, and that was last week's winner, Riley Duncan. Now it looks like everyone has completed qualifying, so we're going to go ahead and interview our Dash for Cash driver. And that is going to be Adam Vinny. Hey, Adam, it's Austin up here in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, we are back with the broadcast tonight. So, and I got some good news for you. You are our Dash for Cash driver after qualifying fourth. And we've talked to Mike Forstner. We've got a little update. And the rules are you only have to finish on the podium. So what is it going to take to get you to take home the money this week?
Stay away from the mess and keep tires under it.
All right. So we just want to wish you luck. We're going to be keeping an eye on you all race. Good luck tonight, buddy.
I appreciate that, buddy, and welcome back. Glad to have you guys.
All right, thank you for the welcome back. We are working on our work schedule so we can get back to broadcasting these races. But I will send you back down to the Beardsconsin server.
Appreciate it, buddy. You guys have a good race.
You too. All right, and that was our Dash for Cash driver, Adam Vinny. As the drivers have now started to grid, we're going to roll through our official starting grid. In first place, we have Riley Duncan. Second place, Dylan Potts. Starting third will be the 118 of Scotty Oliver. In fourth place, we're going to have Adam Vinny. our Dash for Cash driver. In 5th place is going to be that 27 car of Brock Bigelow. 6th place is going to be Tyler Smith. 7th place will be Lee Hamby. 8th place is Clint Walker. Stephen Gary will be rolling off 9th. Aaron Longworth to his outside in 10th. Ryan Combo will start 11th. 12th will be Michael Everett. And 13th, a little bit late to the party, is going to be Jason Steptoe. All right, the drivers have all gridded. We are just waiting for the pace car to start making that pace lap around to start the Hams Brewing Company 100. All right, apparently race control is taking a little bit longer to get this race started. We're going to wait and see if he can get this thing rolling. I appreciate it, Bill. Glad to see you in here as well, Curtis. All right. The pace car is off. We are rolling and getting ready to start the Hams Brewing Company 100. Riley Duncan has to take the EOL at the beginning of this race because he won last week. That means now Scotty Oliver is going to be starting that pole position with Dylan Potts to his outside. See Dylan Potts there trying to warm up his tires. He's going to be looking for a great start to this race. He was faster than that 118 of Scotty Oliver in practice and qualifying. We're going to see if that translates over to the race now that the sun has gone down. The pace car is off. Green flag is out. And we're going racing in the Hams Brewing Company 100. So they go down into turn 1, 2x2. Scotty Oliver jumps out to an early lead. Dylan Potts now trying to hold off that 27 of Brock Bigelow on the high side. Dylan Potts is going to clear him, and now we've got teammates battling for position. Brock Bigelow and Adam Vinny. Brock's going to slide up in front of Adam Vinny and take control of that. Adam Vinny is stuck on the outside. We now have Lee Hamby trying to make a pass on Adam Vinny. Lee's a little bit faster through the corner. He clears him going down the straightaway. It looks like the bottom line is going to be where you want to be throughout this race. And it looks like we've got a challenger for the lead. That 2 of Dylan Potts is battling Scotty Oliver in that 118 hard. Saw Dylan Potts jump out of line there. He decides to head back up and play follow the leader for a little bit. He just looking for Scotty Oliver to mess up. Going back to our first place qualifier, Riley Duncan. He's trying to work his way through the pack. He is now going to work on that 42 of Aaron Longworth. It looks like Ryan Cobble might be causing a little bit of log jam there. Stephen Gary was looking for a way to get past Ryan Comba in that 204 car. That has allowed Aaron Longworth to catch up to him and Riley Duncan. Riley Duncan now to the inside of Riley Duncan to the inside of Aaron Longworth completes the pass. Now he's going to set his sights on that 111 car of Stephen Gary. We're going to go back up to the front. Dylan Potts has completed a pass on Scotty Oliver for the lead. Dylan Potts now in control of this. Scotty Oliver has let Brock Bigelow get to his back bumper. Brock thought about going inside. He's not going to make his move yet. He gets caught up on the high side now. That opens the door for Lee Hamby to get to his inside. We have a really close pack here for our top 5. Adam Vinny now trying to go to work on Lee Hamby. I've got a little bit of a blink out of Adam Vinny. We're going to see if that becomes a problem as the race goes on. Adam Vinny once again trying to look to the inside. He's just got a nose to the inside of Lee Hamby. Hamby is going to shut the door on Adam Vinny. And look out, because here he comes. Riley Duncan has now made his way back up to 7th. He gets by Ryan Comba as Ryan Comba gets loose coming off of turn 4 there. Riley Duncan, we've seen him be so fast week in and week out. He's going to try and drive through the field yet again to capture the win. And up front, it looks like things have settled down. We're playing follow the leader up front. Everyone running just a little bit of a different line, hoping that the person in front of them messes up. I'm going to go back, take a look at Aaron Longworth. Aaron Longworth has managed to gain some positions back as he's now getting to the inside of that 204 car of Ryan Comba. Aaron blinks out, but he made it to the inside of Ryan Camba. Ooh, big shake coming off of the turn there. Ryan stuck on that outside. That's also going to let the 0-2 of Clint Walker get underneath. We have contact. Everyone's keeping it straight. The 0-2 of Clint Walker's trying to battle Ryan Camba on the inside. He doesn't clear him yet. It looks like he might get him this next turn, though. And he does it. He's going to shut the door on Ryan Camba. We'll go back, take a look at that 27 of Brock Bigelow. Still trying to hold off Henry Hamby in that 47 and Adam Binney in the 11 car. Henry Hamby now getting to that back bumper of the 27. I think Lee's got a bumper to the inside now. He's forcing Brock Bigelow to choose that next lane up. That's going to allow them to get side by side and battle it out for third. This is also probably going to open up the door for Adam Vinny. Lee Hamby now out in front of Brock Bigelow. He hasn't cleared him quite yet. When he clears him, we're going to look for him to shut the door coming off the turn. He's going to clear him there. Adam Vinny now to the inside of his teammate Brock Bigelow in that 27. It's also going to open up the door for that 25 of Tyler Smith. Brock Bigelow got caught on that high side. Not where you want to be tonight. Brock is going to hold off that 25 of Tyler Smith for now as they fall back in line. With all that battling going on in the back, that has allowed the 2 of Dylan Potts and the 118 of Scotty Oliver to get out to almost a second gap over third place Lee Hamby. So far tonight, that 47 of Lee Hamby is our biggest mover of the night. He is up 4 positions to third. He started in 7th tonight. All right, 25 laps are down. A quarter of this race is over, and we have stayed green thus far. Something we are not really used to in the 204 late model series. Normally there's a couple cautions to start out the race, but everyone has been well behaved so far. See, Tyler Smith again trying to go to work on Brock Bigelow. But look out behind you, Tyler Smith, because here comes Riley Duncan. Now, if I'm Riley Duncan here, I'm hoping for a caution here. Within probably the next 10 to 20 laps, he's had to have used up a lot of tire driving his way through the field like that. Tyler Smith looking to the inside of Brock Bigelow, try to get a nose underneath him there. Tyler Smith is right there trying to complete the pass. Riley Duncan sitting behind these two thinking, would one of you guys please just get out of my way? I've got to get to the front. We're going to go back up and look at this battle for third. Adam Vinny still tight on Lee Hamby's tail. They have closed the gap between the two leaders now as they come up on lap traffic. lap traffic. That 88 of Jason Steptoe just opted to get out of the way for the leaders. So he is not going to be a factor here. And it looks like he's getting ready to head down pit road. And the caution is out. Caution is out. All right, I am looking for what brought out the caution. It does not appear that anyone has wrecked. We had Jason Steptoe, slow car on the track. That might have brought out the caution. There was talk about doing a promoter's caution like we saw this last week in the All-Stars race. Dakota was joking about it. Oh, looks like a big checkup. Maybe that was just slowing down. All right, it looks like they braked hard getting back up to the pace car. But yeah, Dakota was talking about doing a promoter's caution. I'm wondering if that was it or if there was just debris on the track. Either way, Dakota, do not drop that yellow flag on the track. And we're going to step aside for a word from our sponsors.
Charlotte residents know how brutal Florida summers can be, and no one wants to spend their weekends mowing and edging in that heat. That's where Port Charlotte Lawn Care comes in. They offer reliable, professional lawn care services, mowing, trimming, edging, and blowing to keep yards looking sharp and stress-free week after week. No contracts, no nonsense, just dependable service from a team that takes pride in every lawn they service. Charlotte residents know how brutal Florida summers can be, and no one wants to spend their weekends mowing and edging in that heat. That's where Port Charlotte Lawn Care comes in. They offer reliable, professional lawn care services, mowing, trimming, edging, and blowing to keep yards looking sharp and stress-free week after week. No contracts, no nonsense, just dependable service from a team that takes pride in every lawn they service. For a yard that's clean, green, and ready to enjoy, trust the pros at Port Charlotte Lawn Care. Call Port Charlotte Lawn Care today for a free quote, serving the greater Port Charlotte area. Port Charlotte Lawn Care, where your lawn pride. Charlotte residents know how brutal Florida summers can be, and no one wants to spend.
All right, and that was a word from Port Charlotte Lawn Care, our sponsor for the Dash for Cash. Big thank you to Mike Forrestner. And bold move, put your phone number on the commercial there, Mike. Yo, if you wreck the wrong driver, you might get some angry phone calls. The lights on the pace car are out. We are getting ready to go back green. Ryan Comba and Stevie Gary opted to head down pit road under that caution. That was it. But the pace car is off. The green flag is back out. We are back racing as Dylan Potts gets out to a great restart there. That is going to open up the door for Lee Hamby to get underneath that 118 car of Scotty Oliver. Adam Vinny also tight on Lee Hamby's bumper. He's trying to capitalize and win the money tonight. He just needs to finish top 3 to win our Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash. Lee Hamby now looks like he has cleared Scotty Oliver. Adam Vinny is now underneath Scotty Oliver. If he takes over third place, he is in position to win tonight's Dash for Cash pot. Back in the pack, we have Brock Bigelow trying to hold off both Riley Duncan and Tyler Smith. Oh, 25 is in the wall. 25 is in the wall. We have a car backwards on track. That is going to bring out our second caution of the night at lap 41. Looks like Tyler Smith got into the wall, and then Aaron Longworth ended up sideways. Aaron Longworth officially bringing out the caution. Tyler Smith got in the wall. Aaron Longworth helped him get there, and then Aaron Longworth gets some help from behind to send him sideways. That is going to be our second caution of the night. All right, and it looks like we're going to have a pit stop for tires. Everyone but Ryan Comba heads down pit road. A good pit stop here is going to be key for track position coming back out here. Dylan Potts is going to roll off first. Adam Vinny in second off of pit road. So Dylan Potts stays in control. Adam Vinny gained a position there. He's going to restart third. Ryan Comba, only car to stay out. That is going to shake things up. So we're going to have Ryan Comba restarting first. Dylan Potts, our race leader all race, very dominant, starting second. Adam Vinny in third in that podium position to win the money. Scotty Oliver in fourth. Lee Hamby in fifth. Riley Duncan in sixth. Brock Bigelow in seventh. Stephen Gary in eighth. Michael Everett will restart 9th. Clint Walker will restart 10th. And 11th will be Aaron Longworth. Tyler Smith is back on pit road, getting some damage repaired. And Jason Steptoe is a lap down in 13th. They are doubled up 2 by 2. The lights on the pace car out. We are getting ready to go back green. This is going to be an interesting restart. Ryan Comba restarting up front in first place. We have not seen him up here at all tonight. We're going to see if he creates a roadblock for Adam Vinny here. Dylan Potts and Scotty Oliver to his outside. They've both been very fast all night. They have a chance to capitalize on this. Riley Duncan also up there in 6th position. The green flag is out. Riley Duncan's not going to clear that 2 of Dylan Potts on the restart. He does clear him going into turn 1. Adam Vinny gets underneath Dylan Potts and is looking to take over 2nd position. Dylan is struggling on that outside line. Adam Vinny's going to take over 2nd. And we have a battle for 4th between Lee Hamby and Scotty Oliver. Scotty Oliver stuck on that outside. Riley Duncan's going to clear him now as well. So he now falls into line. And we have a battle between Brock Bigelow and Stephen Gary in that 111 car for 8th. Brock is going to win this battle. Lee Hamby's now got a nose under that 2 car of Dylan Potts. He's going to try and take him on the inside. Dylan left that inside open just a little bit. Lee's going to capitalize on that. And here he comes. Riley Duncan now up to 5th. About to take 4th place away from Dylan. We have now passed our halfway mark. Adam Vinny now challenging that 204 truck of Ryan, or 204 car of Ryan Camba for the first place position. Adam is going to clear him. We've seen Adam be so fast in everything he drives. He's going to make easy work of Ryan Camba. Ryan has not been up front all night, but he is hanging with these guys up front. He now has a 0.6 of a second lead over third place, Lee Hamby. And Lee's got his hands full back here with Riley Duncan as Riley Duncan continues his drive to the front. Ryan, big shake there. Ryan is in the wall. He keeps it straight, but that is going to hurt. He gives up 2 positions and more to come as they go by like a freight train on the inside. Ryan has some right front damage after making contact with the wall. That's going to affect his race. And with that mistake by Ryan Camba, Riley Duncan has now made his way up to third. Lee Hamby is in second. Adam Vinny in first place with a second lead over the pack. Now, if I'm Riley Duncan, I'm not going to pass Lee Hamby just quite yet. We still have over 40 laps to go. A lot of racing left. If that yellow does come out, I'm going to want to restart on the inside right behind Adam Vinny to try and give him a run for his money. Scotty Oliver, with this new set of tires, both him and Dylan Potts have struggled a little bit. They have not been able to stay up front like they did the first half of the race. We're going to go right back to this battle for second. Lee Hamby and Riley Duncan. Riley is trying to make a pass on Lee. Not quite there yet. Riley, you just got to save your tires. Hope for another caution. We have some action back in the pack. Clint Walker's now to the inside of Ryan Camba. He's got some damage from his earlier entanglement with the wall. The 0-2 of Clint Walker is going to complete the pass. That is also going to open up the door for that 42 of Aaron Longworth to get to the inside of Ryan Camba. Ryan really loose. He's going to spin it down in front of the 18 of Michael Everett. Michael gets away clean. Ryan Camba stuck on the inside. He's going to try and get it going again. We are still green. Ryan Kamba now going to fall a lap down. He's just going to hang out down there. Let the race stay green. More trouble for Ryan Kamba as he falls a lap down after that spin. We're going to go back, take a look at this again. It looks like he just got loose there. 42's underneath him. Ryan's trying to hold it. He gets loose. What a miss by Michael Everett. We're going to go back, watch that from his in-car camera. The flag must still be on the track. I don't know how a yellow flag didn't come out there. Adam Vinny running away with this one. An 8/10 of second lead over the 47 of Lee Hamby in second. Riley Duncan still riding around in third. It does not look like he is really challenging Lee for that second place position. As we wind down to 30 to go. We're going to go back, take a look at the 27 of Brock Bigelow. He is now challenging that number 2 truck of Dylan Potts for 5th position. Brock tight on his bumper there. The 2 and the 118, they have struggled on the second set of tires. They were very dominant earlier on in the race, but as the sun goes down, they are running 4th and 5th now. Brock Bigelow, who we saw struggle in the early stage of this race, now challenging Dylan Potts for 5th. And he's going to clear him through turns 3 and 4. Brock Bigelow looking to go to work on that 118 car of Scotty Oliver. I'm going to go back to Adam Vinny. It looks like he might have made some contact with the outside wall. Maybe some right front damage for him. But that gap he has over Lee Hamby is now closed to 0.5 of a second. We're coming down to 25 to go. Adam Vinny's lead is dwindling. Lee Hamby and Riley Duncan both closing the gap. Riley appears to just be sitting back waiting for these two to, for Lee and Adam to race it out and use up their tires. We've got Stephen Gary down pit road. He is now elected to take tires. Interesting strategy pitting under green. As of right now, our biggest mover of the race is Lee Hamby. He is up 5 positions to 2nd place. He started in 7th. He has really come to life in the second half of this race. We're going to go back and take a look at that 18 car. He narrowly avoided disaster earlier with Ryan Kamba. He has lost the pack, and the leaders are closing in on him as they come down to 21 to go. We're going to see if this lap traffic does play a factor. I don't know if they have enough time to catch Michael Everett, but we will see. All right, we're coming down to our Beardsconsin 20 to.
We endeavor to make Beardsconsin the best source for our bearded brothers to learn about, read reviews, and purchase the finest quality beard products known to man. We are a couple of beardos that have been through all of the products out there. You name it, we've tried it. All of the beard oils, all of the balms, brushes, combs, everything. Our products are all handmade. And we do mean made by hand. We don't just buy the stuff, mix it together, and slap a label on it and pretend it's better than the next guy who does the same darn thing. We refine all of the raw ingredients by hand. Raw, unprocessed wax, shea, and cocoa are ordered in small batches and cleaned, filtered, and used in our products. Only pure essential oils are used. Any products that we cannot refine ourselves, we research, compare, test, and use ourselves before we decide it's good enough to be called our product. Check us out at beardsconsin.com.
All right, and a big thank you to Beardsconsin. That Beardsconsin car of Adam Vinny is trying to hang on. His lead is now down to 0.2 of a second over Lee Hamby. As we come down to 16 to go, we are getting ready for a battle for the win. I wouldn't count out Riley Duncan in that 97 car just yet either. They are getting ready to catch up to that 204 car of Ryan Kamba. We're going to see if lap traffic plays a factor. Ryan now to the inside. He's just going to get out of their way. Very respectful racing from these lap cars. All right, Lee, you've caught Adam. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to battle him out, or are you going to let Riley Duncan try and battle it out with Adam Vinny? Lee got a very good corner there. He is now down to under 0.2 of a second from Adam Vinny's back bumper. Riley Duncan now backing off these two. I think Riley got a little bit loose there through one of the corners. He's going to let that gap open up to almost a second over second place Lee Hamby. Lee is looking to get to Adam Vinny's back bumper as we come down to 10 to go. He is there. We're going to have a great race to the finish. Now, this being a short track series, we've talked a lot about the bump and run on past broadcasts. Oh, they're short on gas. They're going to have to head down pit road. Adam Vinny and Lee Hamby both head down pit road. It looks like they were just a couple laps short on gas. That is going to let Riley Duncan take over first place. Brock Bigelow also enters the pits. Michael Everett on pit road as well. Riley Duncan's going to have to head down pit road and take some gas as well. The real question here is he going to be able to get off pit road before Adam Vinny comes around and passes him again? He is going to have that first pit stall. So as soon as he gets that splash and go, he could floor it out of here. Adam Vinny crossing the start and finish line. Riley Duncan still on pit road. Riley's not going to beat Adam Vinny off. That's going to put Adam Vinny back in third. Dylan Potts is in control of this race now in second. Dylan Potts in first. Scotty Oliver in second. Adam Vinny in third. So we come down to 5 to go. All right, Dylan Potts has not pitted again. He is only pitted on lap 42. Scotty Oliver only pitted on lap 32. He just fell to Adam Vinny. Gives up that second place position. Adam Vinny has a 6-second gap between him and first place of Dylan Potts. The real question here is, did Dylan Potts save enough fuel after that pit stop on lap 42? 2 to go. Adam Vinny's closed that gap by almost a second. There was not enough time to close it without a yellow or Dylan Potts running out of gas, though. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Dylan Potts still going strong. 4-second lead over Adam Vinny. He goes down into turn 3. He is still rolling. Adam is not going to get to him. Checkered flag is out. Dylan Potts comes off of turn 4. Captures the win. Adam Vinny's going to come home in second. Lee Hamby in third. Riley Duncan in fourth. And Brock Bigelow is going to round out your top 5. What a finish. Dylan Potts gamble stays out, and the fuel strategy works for him. As the top 3 come around for pictures. Dylan Potts needs some help to get around. Ryan Camba comes up to give him a push. All right, Dylan, you made it. All right, we are not able to get Lee Hamby up here for an interview quite yet. He was our 3rd place finisher. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Adam Vinny. Oh, correction. Lee Hamby just made it up into Discord. We're going to get him up in the booth for an interview. Hey, Lee, it's Austin up here in the booth. You got me, buddy? Lee, can you hear me? It's Austin up in the booth. All right. Hey, Lee, Austin up in the booth. You got me? All right. It looks like Lee is having some issues with his mic. We're going to see if he can get that straightened out. We're going to move on to Adam Vinny. And that 11 truck. Adam, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, what's happening, Austin?
Hey, man, congratulations on a second place finish, and you are now $30 richer.
Thanks. That sounds fantastic.
Yep. Big thank you to Mike Forrestner and Port Charlotte Lawn Care for putting up that Port Charlotte Dash for Cash. Adam Vinny was our Dash for Cash driver. He had to finish on the podium, and he does. Adam, take me through those last 10 laps, and how did you feel when you realized you were going to be short on gas?
I think I actually took my foot off the gas pedal and kicked myself in the helmet. I knew we were going to be short. I didn't expect, I don't know how Dylan did it. I don't know if he was clutching it or what, but he ran out of gas on the cooldown lap. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to win it the way that you're supposed to win it. But to be podium, finish second, and $30 richer, can't complain. Had a very fast number 11 Beard Wisconsin car for sure.
Yeah, we were watching you all race. It seemed like the second half of the race, you really came alive and was able to complete the pass for first and hold off Lee Hamby and Riley Duncan. We were watching them close the gap, and then you guys all ran out of gas. Were you getting a little bit nervous before you were short on gas there?
No, I saw Lee was coming up on me, and I knew Riley was decently close to him. But I knew there was only one way to pass me, and that would have been on the inside, and I wasn't going to let that happen. If he wanted to pass me for the lead or the win or second or whatever place, would have to do it on the high side because he held me up a little bit.
All right. Well, congratulations again. Anyone you want to thank before we let you get on out of here and celebrate with that $30?
Yeah, thanks Rebel Racing Network. Thank you, Austin. Thanks to Dakota for race control. Port Charlotte, thanks Mike, appreciate it. Thanks to Beard Wisconsin, Small Batch Beard Oils and Balms, Next Level Litigation Support, Puma, Fridge Brick Time, my parents back home, my girlfriend upstairs, and all my kids. And just all the fans that come out and support Rebel Racing Network, support me, supports any of their favorite driver. Just as long as you're supporting, we greatly appreciate it.
All right. Well, we appreciate you put on a good show tonight. We will see you back here next week. We will also see you on Thursday for the Super Truck Series. Have a good night, buddy.
Thanks, you guys too. Appreciate it.
All right. And that was Adam Vinny, our second place finisher and our winner of the Dash for Cash. We're going to try one more time with Lee Hamby, see if he can hear us up in the booth before we move on to Dylan Potts. Lee, it is Austin up here in the booth. You got me, buddy. All right. We are still having
Can you hear me?
We got you, Lee. All
Okay.
right. Congratulations on a third place finish and a podium finish. We were getting excited watching you getting ready to battle Adam Vinny for the lead before you guys all had to go down and take fuel. Take us through those laps leading up to the pit stop.
Yeah, I was hoping I had enough to make it, but I knew I was short, so I had no choice but to go to pit road.
Yeah, and that is a tough break. if you could have made it, what was your plan to get around Vinny? We saw you close that gap, but he said he was going to defend the bottom.
I don't know, but it would have been a good battle if we could have finished it.
All right. Yes, it would have. We were hoping to watch that battle. Unfortunately, fuel mileage got us. Before we let you get on out of here and celebrate a podium finish, anyone you want to thank?
Just my wife and kids. That's about it.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, buddy, and we will see you back here next week.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good night, buddy. And that was our third place finisher, Lee Hamby. And we're going to talk to tonight's winner, Dylan Potts. Dylan, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right. It came down to fuel mileage. Did you know it was going to come down to fuel mileage, and were you saving that last run?
I did know it was going to come down to fuel mileage. I did know that when we pit there with like 40 laps in at that caution, that I was about 5 or 6 laps short. So I started saving immediately. And then with about 10 to go, I was literally shutting the car off halfway down the straightaway, and starting it back up halfway through the corner. So I was just hoping to have enough that I didn't have to pit. And I just barely made it off of 4 there, coming to the checkered.
Yep, we saw that, and we also saw Ryan Camba pushing you around on the cooldown lap. How does it feel to, how does it feel to win a race or win tonight?
It feels pretty good. It's the first time I've ever won a race in a league setting, so it feels pretty good for me. I normally qualify well and fade to the back pretty quick, but was able to stay up front and had a good night.
Well, congratulations on your first league win. And this has got to be a special one, beating guys like Adam Vinny and Riley Duncan tonight. So anyone you want to thank before we let you get on out of here and start celebrating?
No, sir. I'm going to go have a cold one.
All right. A well-earned cold one. Have a good night, buddy.
You too.
All right. And once again, that was our race winner, Dylan Potts. First league win ever on iRacing. Big congratulations to him. We're going to go through our official race results. In first place, we had Dylan Potts. Second place, Adam Vinny. He takes home the Dash for Cash money. Lee Hamby finishes third. Riley Duncan in fourth. Brock Bigelow in fifth. Clint Walker in sixth. Aaron Longworth comes home seventh. Scotty Oliver in eighth. Michael Everett comes home ninth. Stephen Gary finishes 10th. Ryan Camba has some trouble earlier on in this race, finishes 11th. Tyler Smith in 12th. And Jason Steptoe in 13th. Dakota Dennis and Robert Eversville did not compete tonight. And those are our official results for the night. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in to Rebel Racing Network and the 204 Late Model League. We will be back here next Tuesday night, and we're going to be coming to you live from the Midwest Super Truck Series on Thursday night. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for tuning in. If you have not already, please hit like and subscribe. On YouTube, head over to Facebook, like and subscribe, follow there so we can bring these races live to Facebook as well. And we are working out my work schedule so we can get back to broadcasting every week. Once again, thank you guys tonight, and we will see you back here on Thursday.